Ooh, I'll slap that bad boy in just like so. And honestly, that is it. And then, all right, welcome back. So as you can see, we have the car put together for the most part. Still waiting on the charge pipes in here. 7.5 gallon dash 16 fittings. Yep. It's pretty much be NA, right? Because there's no charge pipe. I have the vacuum hoses for the bypass valve blocked off for now and out of the way. Here goes nothing. Here now paying Anthony a visit. Last time we was over here, I think the heads were in process of coming out, or the heads were already out, getting sent out. You ended up getting the valve springs replaced. The valves were good. Went with a bigger cam. Measured the push rods. Those came in, installed. One valve. Oh, okay. So pretty much just button everything up. We got our mastermind TJ here doing the weld work. You end up getting Hooker Blackheart. Say hi, mama. Blackheart, but I think it's just not a good combination between that brand and the current X pipe. Don't remember what brand it was. Cooks. So yeah, so hey, if you have Cooks X pipe and you're trying to go with the Hooker, chances are it might not fit. You might need to do some modification. Yeah, so we ended up having to add like a 6-inch section in total on the front end.
And swap it to 3.
Yeah.
2.5
It did have a 2.5 section on it, which is pretty dumb. So
it's for the fit up to the stock.
Yeah.
Each pipe.
And then he has plans to go with the iron. Mass. With the iron mass stuff. I'll get the car breathing. Try to make like 7 on motor. Still a stock bottom end, 11-to-1 compression. Actually, they didn't load the head, so probably bumped it up a little bit there.
Gasket.
Oh yeah. And then we run the thinner head gaskets. I think these are 44 thou or 42, 44 thou. Yeah, 44 thou. Oh, that didn't even focus. Yeah, 44 thou. So yeah, careful. All right, let's get out of TJ's way. Come on. I'm in the mechanic. We had got under there to get the pipes fitted. She was under there with us. 4-man job.
Don't look at it.
Yeah. Mama, over here. Yeah. Good job. What, is hot?
Yeah, one of them hit my hand.
Oh yeah. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. My daughter's trying to go touch the weld. All right. powertrain is very quiet. Give it a slight blip. Hey, keep an eye on that water temp for me.
153.
Gonna be finishing up the tune. He is here for a quick injector swap. Taking out the factory joints and installing the FIC 1200cc. And then later we'll be doing a fuel pump upgrade before we then run E85. Yeah.
Can't get my hand back in.
Like a flathead.
Yeah.
Like a long one or a short one?
It shouldn't matter.
We received a cam, which was one of the final pieces to the new setup. It's a cam motion spec by BTR. It is a 247, 268, 116 LSA, 25 degrees of overlap. Shit, trash can just blew over. 25 degrees of overlap. And then 663 lift, both intake and exhaust. So a little bit small on the lift. The LSA, the last can was a 114. So the idea behind this is really what I wanted to do was see if I could make more power with a smaller cam, because I felt like I might have been blowing the boost right through the intake stroke going out the exhaust, right? So yeah, trying to make more power with a smaller cam, less overlap. BTR ended up speccing me slightly lower, less overlap, but bigger cam. So we'll see what happens, right? Last cam was RPM B3, made good power, north of 15. So we'll see what this one does. Getting ready to start slapping it in. Got a long ways to go. Pretty much what we got right now is not necessarily a bare block, but the block, rotating assembly, and that's about it. So we gotta put the cam in, oil pump, cam gear, timing chain, oil pan, heads, all that good jazz. And then I want to put this into the car tomorrow. It is June 19th, Juneteenth, yeah. And see what happens. I got family coming in town tomorrow, so that might delay me a bit. For the customer car, we pretty much got it buttoned up. Don't worry about the spare parts that are on it. This is actually for my car. This is the 16 AN hose for the air to water ice box. Yeah, pretty much got everything buttoned up. Right now, I'm waiting for a longer coupling because we had to move some stuff around in here. I noticed that he was already chafing from the last shot that put it together, as far as throttle body wise. So either way, it's gonna hit either this bracket or the one for the power steering. So I'm gonna just trim it. Had it cleared on this side, I probably just rotated it and then called it a day. But I'm gonna just trim this area a little bit, put the throttle body back on. Once the coupler gets in, we'll slap that bad boy in just like so. And honestly, that is it. And the only thing I'm waiting for now is gonna be fluids. So coolant, oil, and we leaked a little bit of transmission fluid when I was doing the fuel cell work. So we're gonna top that off. And she is good to start. Everything is already in, spark plugs, everything is torqued. So yeah, that's just where we are. That's just where we at with the customer car. I would have loved to get it running in this video, but we're close. We're close. I'm gonna put this phone down and start assembling the block. Stick around. Man, I got a bad habit of breezing through these things. I was gonna pull out the pilot bearing, and then I realized that I haven't gotten behind the camera in a while. But yeah, everything is buttoned up. Everything is buttoned up. Just like I said, I got family coming tomorrow, so I want to at least have the motor in the car. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go as far as putting the wiring harness on and everything, but I just want to at least have it in the car, break the crane down, stuff the crane away, stuff the engine stand away as well, and just, you know, just tidy up the garage a little bit. I feel like I got parts everywhere, I got shit everywhere. All right, so got this handle for the slide hammer. I got the arm tightened down, and I'm gonna go ahead and start hammering. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like binding. I noticed that when I first picked the block up. All right, yeah. Oh, okay, that didn't do it, so we're gonna have to reset and try it again. I guess we're going up a size. God damn it. Figured out what I was doing wrong. I wasn't sliding the tool all the way in. So did just that and came right out. New one's in, flywheel's on, and getting ready to put the pressure plate and clutch wheel and the clutch pack on. So long story. Spoke to McLeod about sponsoring the SFT 2000, but they're currently on a new revision for that clutch. So I asked to apply the sponsorship to the new revision, but that's not going to be out anytime soon. So I'm going to be throwing back my old stuff, which wasn't terrible. It just, I was going for more power this time, so I figured why not. But as you can see, it still has a good bit of meat left on it, if it'll focus. Yeah, like so. So we're gonna throw it back in and full send it. All right, I'll check back with y'all when I have the clutch back on, bell housing on, and getting ready to load it up to the truck. We're here now at Shine Pro, Virginia. What up, guys? Zach. They got doing an airbag install. Lexus, what I say, 430 LSX. 430. Nice. And we got our motor with us and getting ready to put her in. Don't have too much time, so at least want to get as far as dropping it in, maybe getting some of the wiring harness out of the way, and probably wrap it up there. Still gotta get my daughter from daycare after this. So we got 4 hours. See how far we get. I'm pretty excited for this. Spent a little bit of time last night. I was like stuck in like this one point where I was trying to like degree the cam just by like doing some guesswork. I'm just like, we'll see how it runs.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
All right, welcome back. So as you can see, we have the car put together for the most part. Still waiting on the charge pipe. I have it here. Already did a little bit of work to it. So now we're just waiting to get it welded on the secondary bypass valve. I know, sorry, I got a chicken tender on my finger. But so essentially, boom, and then here's the new one here. And then I'm waiting for a 90. See if I can make it work. If not, then we'll be doing maybe like a V-band type. I just don't want to have to weld the throttle body if I'm not keeping it. So we did the air to water. Still got to run the lines to the trunk. We have the fittings here. It might be the wrong angle, but hopefully it works out. But I think something that comes out a little bit more, maybe like a 45, would be better. Ice tanks in here. 7.5 gallon. Dash 16 fittings. AN fittings. Yeah, I'm getting ready to crank it up. It'll pretty much be NA, right? Because there's no charge pipe. I have the vacuum hoses for the bypass valve blocked off for now and out of the way. My favorite part, check this out. I'm off. what I did with the radiator, just like moving it over and like out of the way, definitely gives it like a more roomier look. Alright, gonna hook up the scanner now, make sure everything looks somewhat normal, even with the car just sitting in this set-free mode. Okay, I did not hook up the wide band. Get it sucking. Alright, we're good. And I'm gonna dry crank it just to make sure that the belt is I guess aligned properly. Hopefully it cranks. Is that ready? Yes. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, we have crank. So now all we need now is fuel. The belt don't look crazy. Yeah, I definitely slapped it on there without using the tool. Alright. This is it. Go back in the accessory mode. All right? Yep. No, the car had no oil pressure.
Oh. You want me to cut?
I think if you wash it or shine it or something, probably.
Yeah, that's the magic touch.
I see something stretching out over here, but it looks like a ribbon.
Oh,
That's fuel.
Is it?
Yeah. Coming from the area, it's only maybe later on. The heli? Shine the light. So what I have in my hand is the front galley plug, and some of the motor cranked it up yesterday, and yeah, no oil pressure. And then it hit me that because I had too many like blocks that I was working on, I thought I saw one, but it ended up being in the customer's block, not in my block. Totally missed it. Totally missed it. So called the machine shop. They gave me one this morning. A little bit of RTV on there, and we get ready to smack it in. Gonna use a hammer, the flat surface of the hammer, and then how to use the feed surface after. We don't have a lot of working space right now. Try to get a good swing at it. So it's completely flat, and then I'm gonna use the feed side to just drive it in a little bit more. And after that, should be good. But all right, that's our oil pressure issue. So replacement ECU. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh.
All ready? tell my tunes? Here now at TJ's place to get the intake pipe in welded. This is his little drift missile. Homie's got a C7. I think you guys saw him earlier in this video. In this one long update of a video where he was welding the exhaust on Anthony's C6. He did some work on my headers as well. And it says small turbo BMW, downpipe tune, swing arm, cut fenders, sliding missile. Oh, shit, you popping the hood? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's this, like a 60?
66, 68.
Oh, nice. Sheesh. Yeah. All right, come on. I don't got all day. What's your game plan, though? Because I was fucking with it for a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because I looked at it last night in person for the first time.
And you was like, this is beyond my scope. This shit is beyond me. Sheesh. Seriously, what's the game plan? Because we know what we need to do. Just take it from here and put it in there.
Yeah, that easy.
How hard can that be?
That easy, right?
Yeah. All right. Am I backing it in or driving it in? Because it looks like your stuff's like all the way by the back wall, right?
That's
Yeah.
the front of the garage.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna leave it outside the garage. That's
Yeah.
warming up. Shit.
I'm listening though.
But yeah, we can just throw it. Yeah, we can throw it in the garage. Dang. Got this slow ass car. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Fuck it.
Get in there. It's your big ass. Hey, don't hit nothing. It's not gonna open. You gotta climb in. When you get up here, take your shoes off. When you get up there. Hey, don't hit nothing on the way in. You look good. Come on, let go. You left the handbrake on, huh? All the way back. that shit stank. Hey, leave it on, leave it on, leave it on. Because it's been a shit show since I put this motor in. Come on. I say that because I still haven't heat cycled it. So now I gotta let it run for like 20 minutes. Maybe alright. My fault. All right, what is it, like an hour later, and this is what we devised. So it looks pretty good. We're gonna weld the seam here, and then put one of the blow offs here, and then the other one over there. It's definitely coming. CJ is welding the flange for the recirc valve right now. Still got one more to do, this one. And then off to the powder coater. Been at it for quite some time, but the light's at the end of the tunnel. You can definitely see the light. I know he hasn't eaten all day. Damn.
My girl said she about to rip me out the garage.
Yeah, I was like, bro, just put a little pepper in step. I'm trying to get you out of here in like the next hour. Because I've been at it too. Nova just been finding ways to keep herself busy, but she's hot and tired too. Mama, you tired? Yeah? You tired? Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done. So literally just 2 more sets of welding up here and here and here. And that's it. We're out of here. This is what the charge pipe looks like.
It's electronic release. And
What? I'm a finish this. You know, I still got the bag.
There you have it. When I tell you, I drove this thing and I could not see the passenger side of the road at all. Taking the exits and also coming off the exits are the worst because you can't see like that side of the on-ramp or the off-ramp. So I'm just like hugging the yellow line on my side pretty much. 1-lane roads suck too. So that's what that looks like from the inside. I just got done routing the lines for the brick. Pretty much, obviously you can see here, routed it through behind the firewall. Well, in front of the firewall, behind the intake. Came down behind the fuel pressure regulator. Same thing on this side, ran it down in there. I brought it in front of the PCM. Ran it inside the side skirt. Back here. Brought it up through here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think it's too dark. Brought it in through the trunk on this side. and to the tank. So I still gotta wire up and plumb up the rest of it, but at least everything we need is already back here. Mount that, wire that. Probably gonna have a switch up here to be able to turn the pump off and on. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. I like what I did with the radiator. Deleted the intercooler, so I was able to move everything forward, and also tilted it too while I was at it. It came out clean. Almost looks like the C7 setup. Tons of room now. Tons of room. And then my boy TJ helped with welding the charge pipe. Retained both of the recirc valves, and it came out sexy as hell. I just bled the coolant system, rinsed it out with water. So that's all that is right there. I'm about to actually crank it up. I don't remember if I tightened down this line. I don't believe I did. Nope, did not. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and then, whew, shit stinks. Go ahead and do that now, and then crank it up. All right, just tightened up that line and getting ready to crank it up now. Make sure it's neutral. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but for some reason, with just the intake pump, my fuel pressure is showing 102 psi. Ain't no fucking way. All I did was I moved it from the rail to the regulator. Right there. I don't know. Go for a short drive.